This week we are heading back to my favorite state to go, and that's Kansas. This time, you're gonna be hunting.
Yep.
That's what it's about. Having fun.
Alright, so for everybody that follows along and knows my world and JC, knows that I had a massive shoulder injury in college, baseball, and can't shoot bows. I had to put it down. So one thing I talked to you about was I want to start back shooting. So we got me back starting to shoot opposite-handed. Draw, you put your knuckles on the jaw, string to the tip of your mouth, and then to your nose, across your nose. Gotta learn all the essentials over again. So complicated.
I take for granted the fact that I've shot a bow since I was, you know, pretty much as old as I can remember, but shooting a compound bow for sure since I was 10.
Yeah.
Haven't had any major injuries that's put me out for more than, you know, a couple weeks, a few weeks.
That will do it for today right there. Come along better. It's not terrible. Let's just put it that way.
So you kind of take it for granted that you should do something that long, and you're having to learn as an adult how to do something from scratch, essentially.
All right, so this is day, I think 25, maybe 30. I've been recording every day. It's my first day at 60. Now I might come back and not have any errors, but first day at 60, let's give it a shot. All right, so I feel pretty good with that. And with COVID shutting us down, I had plenty of time to shoot 100 arrows a day pretty much. But I'm very, very happy with what I'm doing right now. I mean, am I scattered all over the place? Yes, but I mean, I'm hitting within 3 or 4 inches of that circle. So, am I mad about that? No. Could I tighten them up and be better? Yes, but I mean, I recommend everybody trying to do this opposite eye one time, because I didn't realize how blind I was in that eye. It was starting from new. I mean, I felt really good at 20 to 30. After 30, it started really getting blurry. But with my non-dominant eye, I mean, I'm telling you, the pen takes up the whole target from back there. And that's my #1 problem right now. It took me a little while. Well, I thought, you know, me being me, I was cockier than what I thought. And, you know, I missed some last year.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like going to Kansas and drawing back on those deer, that's the deep water.
Yeah.
So
hot day, here we go. Wind's blowing just under 60, 85 degrees. I even did something what, you know, most people frown upon. You know, I threw some corn out there to get them, you know, 20 yards. Some people, it's legal. It's legal. That's my thing, is if it's legal, it's legal. But you know, I mean, I got a good pile out there, so I can get them kind of where I want to help me out.
right.
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pick, pop, pick, pop. Just shot under him. I mean, at 20 yards, I don't know. That was 100% shooter.
You gotta be kidding me. Had a dead shot at him, 25.
A miss happens.
Yeah, very good encounters. I missed a very great buck. All that made me do was come back home and shoot more.
That's right. We could not be more grateful to these partners. To be consistently successful in the outdoors, you gotta have equipment that you rely on, and they definitely provide that. Again, thank you so much to these companies, and for more information, visit myworldoutdoors.com.
I shot all summer, came home, you know, I was frustrated I missed a bunch.
Yeah.
I shot all year, I felt really good. I got my distance a little further. You know, I'm shooting at 40, 45, and 50 now instead of 20 and 30. So, first hunt out is Utah. Which y'all can go see this on our YouTube page.
That's right.
I mean, it's a full...
Shameless plug.
And, you know, we saw a bunch of bucks. We saw a ton in that Utah, and I spot and stalked and grinded and finally got one, and I killed my first deer animal. I mean, I'm not even a deer, just an animal with the bow.
Sure is.
Oh, that is him.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Drive on.
Let's roll and see if we maybe bed down over on this side today.
All right, guys, so morning 2 update. We were just looking for the broke G2. We came down the road and he popped up right there. So he did bed down like we thought. We didn't lose him, thank goodness. But we're sitting here just gonna see what he does right now, and then we're gonna make our move and spot and stalk him. I think he's gonna go down there. Oh man, please let that be. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. Thank you, Jesus. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I lost it there for a little while, you know, maybe the camera didn't catch me tearing up over there. Kind of, you know, it is what it is. Yeah! All right, guys, so we got our #1 hit list buck on the thing, the old broke 2. We had him, we stalked him up, had a belly crawler good. I mean, we crawled for, I'd say 200, 300 yards. Got busted by some does. We saw everything running off. Jumped him up about 20, 25 yards, and the rest is right here, boys. Put him down. All right, let that Hoyt RX-5 do the talking, man, I tell you. And not only that, it's my first bow kill opposite-handed. Ha! Only took me 2 years. Came here, got my first bow kill since I've had my surgery since college, about 23 years ago. Dude, I'm super excited. Could not have happened better. Now, I want to kill a whitetail. And the only place I want to kill it right now is Kansas, because the one I missed last year.
Yeah.
It was just sitting in the back of my mind like, let's go kill a whitetail. So I'm headed back there with one goal, to make contact.
I actually went to Kansas in September, killed my biggest clean 8-point ever. Giant 8-point.
First day here in Kansas with my great buddies, Clark and James, the Saltgrass Outfitters. I'm at a loss of words. This is a giant 8-point. Dude, look at the beams on this deer and the mass. Crazy mass. Way better than I thought.
You're going to the same place, Saltgrass Outfitters, a place that we've hunted I've hunted there since 2012.
This is my third
This is
year.
your third year going. Phenomenal people, phenomenal ground. You know,
Yeah, I think they like me more than you
I
know.
know they like you more than me. That's obvious. Look at,
I'm pretty cool.
really humble.
First sit in Kansas, fired up about it, got a bunch of shooters. I mean, a bunch of shooters on it. All right, so we get to Kansas, Saltgrass Outfitters, and they put me on. And it's typical James and Clark. You know, they put you out there, you see them deer.
Yeah, a bunch
It
of
wasn't the right ones, you know, but had a thick fog this morning. Nothing. We couldn't see 2 foot in front of our face, so. It's like 60 degrees in the morning. It's supposed to be 85 today. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be like 70 in the mornings and 93, 94 during the day. It's gonna be a cool front coming in and we're ready. Knock them out. All right guys, so we got it all ready set up right there. Got our Twisted Oaks down, got our bod camera. Now we can get the big boys on it. Had a good hunt. Pretty much every deer on this place was in here, it felt like. It was a good hunt. I'll give it a shot. There's 4 shooters over here, but no doubt we're on. I feel good about tonight. I'm hunting about maybe 3 days max. And then I got to get back home when my wife's gonna beat me, so. So, I mean, you know, just, it was one of those things. Bunch of deer movement, just not your shooters.
This segment's brought to you by Ozcut Broadheads. Tough, field point accurate, and designed to be sharpened and reused. Kansas has been a big buck producer for years. Not just for me, statewide. Like, I kill good deer up there, but like every year Kansas throws out giants. I think it has a lot to do with, well, one, they have great genetics, and they have a culture up there that promotes the growth of antlers and deer reaching maturity.
Right.
You know, it's not, if it's brown, it's downstate. They're a 1 buck state, and so especially the residents, they want their 1 buck to be big. And fortunately, 20-something years ago, they opened it up to non-residents, and ever since then, you know, it's gained the notoriety that it deserves for large whitetails. And, you know, it has a lot to do with the culture that the state has, and then also there's a ton of ag, so that gives, that affords these deer year-round, like easily accessible, high protein foods, you know. I'm lucky that it's my neighbor.
Hey, there's a buck. No buck. Oh, there's a shooter. Shooter come behind me. And all we can see is horns because he's behind these trees. And you can see the white of his horns. I'm like, oh, okay. So he steps out and I was like, oh, that's one of the 10s. That's the wider 10. Well, he follows this little spike all the way around this little creek bed. Well, he comes down around and he comes to the corner. I'm like, oh, there he is. Well, I've already got my bow in hand. I'm ready. He's 25 yards. When he turns, I'm gonna shoot. Just be ready. good, boy. He's in the peep sight. The pain of agony hits me. I realized that I missed so bad under him. I had not even scared this dude.
All right, guys, we have set up the wide team came in, and I swung and missed. Kansas, I tell you.
That's true.
He just looks back and nothing wrong. He just
That's right.
He walks off.
It's gotten comical me sitting and shooting. Don't lie, it is what it is.
That's good.
That's good.
That's a great thing.
I didn't know that then.
Yeah.
So, you know, I give my old
You
sob.
failed your way to success.
Yeah, failed my way to success.
This segment's brought to you by Hoyt Archery. Almost a century of innovation continues today. Get serious. Get Hoyt.
Energetic attitude, positivity is where it's at. There we go. That's what I need to hear.
All right, guys, we're getting back to the killing tree. The wind is pretty much non-coherent right now. It's still northeast wind. It's supposed to be south by now. So I'm at a quick game plan change. Instead of going to the frog pond, I'm coming back to the killing tree where I missed this morning. But no, we're here, ready. I went out and practiced, shot about 10 arrows. I was money, so it was definitely 1,000,000% me this morning. I don't know why I thought to blame Axel, but hey, it sounded good at the time. Got Axel, does coming around the tree right there. There's like 3 or 4 of them. Axel. It's that smaller 10 point right there. Big body, small 10. Man, what do you think? It's a shooter. Axel, I'm behind him. That's the big 10, wide 10. I'm gonna take him, Okay, they're going to the Twisted Oaks block. I'm gonna get on him when he gets there. The wide 10 and the bigger body 10, but he was smaller time, both came out. I wanted to take the wide 10. Shot a little forward. I'm still getting used to this bow hunting thing, or opposite handed, not really bow hunting, but opposite handed. That's my thing I've been working on, sitting down and shooting. People say it's easier. I like standing. But man, what do you think, Axel? I think he's dead. Dude, would you look at that, guys? Man, I just want to thank Clark and James here at Saltgrass Outfitters. I've been to Kansas twice in my second year. You know, last year I missed. And then this one came out this morning. It's So he came back out this evening, walked in, and 20, 25 yards. It's all down, man. And then we backed out because I thought it was a little poor shot. Came back and he was about 60, 70 yards from where we shot him, man. Piled up. I'm ecstatic.
Yep.
It's my first whitetail bow kill.
Heck yeah, dude.
I'm so excited, man, and all the hard work that you put in to get to that point and shooting nonstop. I mean, I have missed so many targets. I couldn't tell you how many trees in my yard have arrows stuck in them that are probably about 40 foot that you can't get. And how do they get there? I missed.
Feels really good. 2 years in the making. James had faith in me. I don't know if Clark did.
I lost total faith.
See, told you.
No freaking chance, man.
You know, he's like, oh, JC's coming.
I'm proud of you.
Yep.
Like, you put in a ton of work out here in the yard. You stuck with it. Like, you didn't grab the crossbow, you know, because you missed that morning. You know, you went back out there that evening with the bow, and you got it done.
Yep.
Dude, that's perseverance and consistency is what archery is about. And so, like, I'm just proud of you.
I appreciate it, man. I'm proud of myself for accomplishing that. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one of my feats that I'm super excited about.
Yeah, dude, it's hard to kill mature deer with a bow.
Yep.
It just is.